Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. The other day I made something similar to this, and I had a viewer or a subscriber ask me a question why I don't do it another way. So I'm just going to make this again. I took the ellipse, I held down the control button. I'm going to make it 20 inches. I'm going to hit P. I'm going to control D. I'm going to make the second one 19. I'm going to control D, and then I'm going to hold down the shift key, and I'm going to make this whatever size I want. Now, the way I normally do it is take the 2-point line and then hit P, and then I go to change it to a 1/2-inch line, go up to object, convert the outline to an object. I'm going to actually left click, right click, and that's in the center of the page, so it'll rotate good. Control D and make a duplicate. We'll rotate it 22.5 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. So, and then you have this void, which is, 1/2-inch spaces between them. So the question was, why don't I just use a rectangle? And you very well can. Let me take that back and just get rid of these lines so I can keep my same two lines or my same circles. So you could take a rectangle and make it a 1/2-inch thick. Now you can elongate that. I had my ratio locked. I'm going to unlock it where I'm just not going to change the center or the height. I'm just going to change the thickness. And then I could hit P and Control D and rotate it 22.5 degrees. So I'm getting the exact same thing, because when you fill this in, the areas that you filled in, and so whenever you fill in stuff, do yourself a favor and select all that, Control G to group it, because then you can take your Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And when you fill them all in, you can literally take this grouped object and move it out of the way. And then you could left click, right click. But kind of go into the same thought that I did the other day with rounding those corners off. These things are tilted or rotated at 22.5 degrees. Let's rotate it 11.25 degrees. So we have something top dead center, because somebody had problems with this the other day. So we're going to fill that in and nudge it over, and then I can left click, right click. And if we look now, we've got square corners. Now this little gap, we can't round it off too much. And we could actually leave that way and just select these two nodes and go up to Windows Docker's corners and round these corners off like 0.25. And then we have a rounded corner. We did not mess with this. You could round them off a little bit, but then when you want to do that, you would just move this out of the way and nudge this back. I'm nudging, I'm going to turn on my indexing lines and put them in the center of the page. I'd actually had them on. Just hit P, put that in the center of the page, and P, put that in the center of the page. I had somebody else ask me the other day if you have to do anything to different size pages. When you hit P, it puts it in the center of the page. So now I can control D to make a duplicate and rotate this guy around. It's not there. I always come off and come back, and then it's there, and then rotate this 22.5 degrees, and you get the same look. So I Control D, 45 degrees, Control D, all the way around. So you've got a little bit of a rounded corner. Now, just real quick to make the video a little bit more, maybe more interesting, we could do this. So just make sure we have one copy here. I can select it. I've got two, so I'm going to move one of them out of the way and delete it. Now I can take this and go to Edit and clone it, and then put that to the center and rotate it 22.5 degrees, Control D. Now that middle one is a clone. If we look here, this says clone curve. Well, this one says control curve. So we could actually change some things. When we won, it'd make it easier to fill them in. Well, it didn't really work in that case because I didn't have it filled in the first place. But if we take the shape tool, we could actually add a node right there. I'm going to try to get in the middle, and we could do that. And look what it did to all the, now it's not a wagon wheel anymore. It's a petal of a flower. We'll go ahead and make it a cut, change that, and we could expand that out one side. We could actually delete that node. Well, that didn't work, but you could do a lot with this. Being that it's a clone, anything you change, it'll change. Now you can make it all red by outline, and really you don't have to singly fill these in now. You could just select them all and then left click an outline and then take away your lines, and you have a completely different object. Anyway, I hope that helped and answered their question a little bit. Thank you for watching.